Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 365th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So today we're covering what very well may be the most contentious album I've ever chosen to discuss, because while obviously dudes like Kanye West have had controversial opinions and actions outside of music that landed them in hot water, Lil' Kim is someone who, from my view at least, has always seemed to receive a lot of pretty unwarranted hate. I even remember posting this vinyl to my Instagram back when I first got it, and having people who pretty much always liked what I usually put up telling me I missed the mark with that one. And it's become one of those cases where I think the average younger male listener is more likely to shit on Kim and try to put her down than not, regardless if they've even heard 1 second of her catalog. Personally, it kind of reminds me of how I viewed someone like Janet Jackson as a kid, because I remember thinking she was just one of those celebrities for no reason who only got famous because of her family. But the only reason I had that impression was because that's how it had always been presented to me, and it's actually been really dope to see how over the last decade, albums of hers like The Velvet Rope have gained sort of a second life. And the more time that passes since her crazy run in the 80s and 90s, the more Janet is recognized as a true pioneer of pop and R&B. Now, Lil' Kim may not have that type of prolific discography, but I do maintain she's someone who mostly gets trashed just for the sake of it. Though, to be fair, in spite of that negative association, I've come across a number of hip-hop publications over the years that list her 1996 debut, Hardcore, as one of the most essential projects to come out of the decade. And while it may not be an LP that I constantly return to or consider a personal favorite, it definitely stands as her best work, and also played a pretty dire role in breaking down more barriers for female MCs in hip-hop by taking the sex-positive themes that acts like Salt and Peppa had introduced, and giving them a more updated and explicit feel. Lil' Kim may not have been a top-tier lyricist, nor was she shelling out the most complex flows, but the sexual and brash lyricism that she often employed largely set the stage for the litany of female rappers we hear in modern hip-hop. And even though it isn't like she was the first ever woman MC to rap about these issues with confidence and attitude, it's pretty hard to debate that she was the first one to do it on this level, considering her close affiliation with Biggie Smalls, Puff, and the rest of Bad Boy, which was the biggest record label at this time without a shadow of a doubt. I think if you removed the stories and negative stigma from Kim and her career and just had some modern female rapper deliver her lyrics, they would be received in a much different light. And even if they were ghost-written, she still delivers these lines perfectly. To the point, it's clear that she's very deeply intimate with the material, regardless of who penned it. I want to give some context to my claims here by sharing one of my favorite Lil' Kim verses off of Hardcore, which comes in the form of the song Queen Bitch, where over this ominous piano loop, she comes in rapping, "If Peter Piper pecked him, I bet you Biggie bust him. He probably tried to fuck him, I told him not to trust him. Lyrically, I dust him off like Pledge. Hit hard like sledgehammers, bitch with that platinum grammar. I am a diamond cluster hustler, queen bitch. Supreme bitch, kill a rapper for my man by any means bitch. Murder scene bitch, clean bitch. Disease free bitch, check it. I write a rhyme, melt in your mouth like M&Ms. Roll with the mafia, remember them? Tell 'em when I used to mess with gentlemen. Straight up apostles, now strictly dudes that jostle. Kill a rapper for the figure, how you figure? Your cheddar would be better, Beretta inside a Beretta, nobody do it better, bet I wet ya, like hurricanes and typhoons. Got buffoons eating my pussy while I watch cartoons. Sleep till noon, rap Pam Greer's here. Baby drinkers beware, mostly Dolce wear. Frank Hill rappers' wives for 1.5. While you struggle and strive, we pick which Benz to drive. The MAFIA, you wanna be 'em. Most of y'all can't eat without per diem. I'm rich, I'ma stay that bitch. This debut is packed with quality, high-profile features, including a number of Bad Boy affiliates like Lil C's, the rest of Junior Mafia, Jermaine Dupri, Trife, Larceny, Jay-Z, and Puff Daddy, unless you also include the female-only Posse Cut bonus track that appeared on the 1997 reissue and adds on a number of legendary femcs, including Angie Martinez, Missy Elliott, Da Brat, and the late icon Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC. The vast production on Hardcore was the result of a sizable roster of associates, including Sean Combs, Jacob York, Carlos Brody, Cornbread, Jermaine Dupri, Fabian Hamilton, Fanatic, Nashia Myrick, Prestige, Ski, Rashad Smith, Stevie J, Stretch Armstrong, Pharaoh, and the Notorious B.I.G. himself. With my honorable mentions this time around, I want to shout out tracks like No Time, Spend a Little Dough, Take It, Drugs, We Don't Need It, Not Tonight, Fuck You, and Mafia Land. Then, as for my overall top 3, I think I'd have to name my favorites as Queen Bitch, Big Mama Thing, and Dreams. Thank you for watching my 365th video. Next time we are staying in the Big Apple but switching the tone up pretty drastically. So look out for that one, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite songs are off this somewhat controversial classic. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.